Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
Mac Jones absolutely believed in himself coming out of high school. Went to Alabama despite the fact there were many high-profile quarterbacks already on the roster and blossomed into a Heisman Trophy candidate in his final season with 41 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. Steady, consistent as a passer, doesn't have the biggest cannon for an arm, but can stretch the field and lay those passes in on the deep ball.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
4 yards on the pickoff. Second down, at the 23-yard line.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. This defense for the Jets, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get out.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. He's got it, and the Jets lead at 7-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Throwing, Jones. Finding Bourne here over the middle. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now a first down carry for Harris. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 21 carries, 89 yards, and a touchdown.
That's a good start to the season. They got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started. And they expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Now Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is fielded at the 7. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. So here are the Jets now backed up to start their first drive. Now ball to start the drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Jets 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Solomon Thomas. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here's the Jets punter now. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. And take it right on the 30. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Patriots take over. New England's offense set to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
they want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Despite some fast footwork, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. We're taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Carr now to throw. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And they will take over 1st and 10. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Harris. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, You can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure it? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Harris running straight ahead. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Meanwhile, Jones' throw into the hands of Henry here. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Over the middle, complete. It's Edwards. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Off play action, Jones. And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Brian Edwards, and now it's third down.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. This from 42 yards out. Seibert able to knock this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
So here are the Jets now to take over. Last week they got the victory against the San Francisco 49ers. They've got the lead in this one as well right now. On play action, now Carr. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Carr. This is caught by Williams. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To throw, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Touchdown, Jets. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. Extra point by Carson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10.
They'll start the drive with Harris. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jones.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. That's into the hands of Edwards. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. They'll look to throw again. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Patriots get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded right around the 8.
Now a hit and a loose football. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. This is caught. It's Brown.
And he will have a 1st down as they're into field goal range now at the 30.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Carr. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Rashad Bateman,
30 yards.
And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Well, Pat's going to get one final possession in this 1st half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Jones throw taken in by Bourne. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And the Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Carr. There's Hall bringing in another one. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a play fake. Carr. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. To throw is Carr. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They hand this off to Harris. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Well, it's not time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 31, Jones. It's brought in by Harris. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throwing, Jones. Finding Bourne here over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Patriots have got it back to within a score. And he's He's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Hey, we're good, we're good!
They'll start on the ground, Hall. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Carr. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. He'll get this up to about the 44.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Carr going to throw. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Throwing on first down is Carr. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Big yardage that time for the Jets, and even 40 yards. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a 2nd one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
One more time with Hall. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Jets are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and go. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now Jones. Open man is Edwards. He's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now Jones throwing on first down to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. He'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones setting up the screen. Harris. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 46 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Here's Jones on first down. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete there to Smith. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
4 yards to go on second down from the 7. Back to throw. Jones. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
New England on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones dancing to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Here comes an important one now for Austin Seibert. From the right hash here. Should be an easy one. Seibert's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And New York set to take the field. The field goal we just saw has this now at a 1-score game. And on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball. But here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. They've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Jones throw into the hands of Henry here. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
60 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now flags come in. Look like one of the Patriots might have moved. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Still second down.
Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams there to bring him down.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Ball again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Here's Hall again. And some space here. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the 1st. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with
Patriots.